EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
The keeper.
That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Gain on the play.
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 14. And a Raven first down.
This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run with Muhammad. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
First down, Baltimore.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He's tackled.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Muhammad. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Rolling to his right.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
He was tackled.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Complete to Nick
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the Ravens first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Steelers nothing.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Again, the ball.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
James Washington. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Kaepernick. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Kaepernick now on first down. Got an open man. It's Washington. Kaepernick. A gain of 6 there on first.
James Washington.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, 91. 91.
Again, the small one out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and...
Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And then goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll run with Smallwood. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Ravens 10. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Sponge. No. Check.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Down by Anthony Walker. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will knot us up at 10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Kaepernick. On the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Kaepernick.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 30, the 20.
It's sad they pay me. I
Score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Score, Ravens 17, Steelers 10. Justin Tucker.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kaepernick now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Kaepernick again. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run Smallwood. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Throw left side, complete. It's Washington. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. It's able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The Ravens 29-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the Ravens 22-yard line.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Smallwood. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. It's
Kaepernick. They're going for it on 4. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. We're trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Anthony McFarland.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Ravens 20, Steelers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. Third down here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Grant. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Smallwood, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you. Keep it to short gains.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Steelers 17. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Ravens 34, Steelers 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Now this throw complete to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
At the Steelers' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Oh, he trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Down Steelers.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
24. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The 28-yard
A gain of 3, second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Number 82.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Calais Campbell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He'll finds Smith-Schuster. That's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Right at the line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Steelers 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Kaepernick going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Play action. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.